Hi friends, welcome to SARAL Trader. We are going to review our last week's performance. So first we will look at the S&P 500 futures chart. So on the futures chart, last week I had given a buy on the futures, a swing buy on this signal. I was already long here. I had rolled over my hedges, which I was carrying from this position, and I added some more at here, and I also let everybody know on the VIX group that there is a swing move. And I was expecting that we will do 5450 and then there will be a swing down. So we booked all the profits here along with the hedges. And then, but the momentum was so strong that we continued up. And now we are heading into this resistance. And this is exactly where we had rejection. There was an earlier gap down, and then there is a rejection and exactly here we are currently trading. So we'll see what happens next week. As of now, I am flat on S&P 500 futures. But if you look at the daily charts, daily charts also, here the signal triggered, the swing signal on the daily charts, and then it went up. And exactly at the resistance we are trading, and there is a gap, and the momentum has been so sharp. We are up almost 9% from this was 5150, and we are currently at 55, almost 5600. So a 450 point move came in S&P 500 futures itself. So this is a massive rally, and I think what may happen we don't know, but logically there might be a sideways move like this. We may go into a consolidation for a week or two, maybe a little bit down, a gap fill, or we will just break away and make a new high. I have a position in my positional account where I sold some calls, and those calls are in the money. Let's see how it happens. Now let us look at crude. Crude oil gave a massive move, when we got our signal. You know, if you know on the futures, this signal started here, and we had a breakaway, we had a breakout here. Then it went up. We exited our position here, and then the momentum continued because of there was some big news about some war breaking out, something. All this kind of news are planted in the stock markets, in the futures markets, only because that's the only way these money makers will make money. So, we don't follow any macros in Several system, only price. And this whole move fizzled out here. And look at this signal, sell signal came in. There was a very excellent follow through. This signal came at 78.50 and we went down to 76.80. Almost a 2.5% down move. Then again, there was a trial that, and this is completely fizzled out. So we will keep looking for a new entry here. What can happen on crude oil is we may head lower a little bit and then make a move upside. We don't know. We'll just keep waiting for our signal. As of now, we are completely flat on crude oil as well. Now, just imagine, if you were trading with hedges, we traded this, we got only 2.5%, I told you. So 73.50 was the entry, and the exit was at around 77, which was so 73.50 and 77 was a move of how much? 73.50. Yeah, amount we got around 3.5% move, but then 1% was eaten away by the hedges, and we then we had this rally as well. So last week we booked our profits in EWZ, which was the Brazilian index. So Brazilian index we started adding somewhere here at around 29, then we added another tranche, then another tranche in our ETF system, and then it went up towards our break even. We were in profits here, then it came down, and at this level we had a buy triggered, but we didn't add it because we already had three times, and then we added another ETF the same day, which was CLOW and MSOS, cannabis ETF. So we didn't trigger this buy to our followers and clients. And then we got this massive rally to the upside, which was around from 26, almost 26.20. and currently it is around 30. So almost a 15% move, which took around 45, 50 days. But then, anybody who patiently held on made money. We exited our entire position. We got around 4% plus 3% dividend. It's a high dividend yield ETF. So we had a good trade here. Then another trade which we exited last week was the Chile index, the ECH. Uh, so ECH again, we started adding at this point 25.50 somewhere. Well, it went up, and then there was a sharp rejection to the downside, and this is the day when the markets crashed. I mean, there was a doomsday scenario and everything. So again, we didn't add ECH as well that day because we added something else which has fallen more, and then we got a sharp rally. We exited our entire position on Thursday at 26. So we got around 3.5-4% in this move as well. Now we are flat on this. Then there was one trade that we took last week on corn. Now, sorry, on corn, there was a move. We were expecting that this will go up and touch the previous highs, but it didn't. And then we exited this at marginal loss. One new position that we have created is in the ST Lauder. ST Lauder is a very big consumer brand in the cosmetics division. It is one of the leading brands, I am told. We have traded this earlier as well. And this stock now again is showing signs that it might move up towards 108, 110. We have results on this on Monday. I didn't know about the results, but fundamentally this company is oversold and technically also is showing good signs. Let's see how it goes. Another trade that we initiated last week was in TLK. This is Telecom Indonesia. Telecom Indonesia again is an ADR, which is from Indonesia. It's the largest company from Indonesia and it trades in huge volumes. Uh, and it's in a downtrend. We entered somewhere around 18 at this level. We are already up 2.5%, and I have a volume confirmation on my system as well. So the first target is around 2020. That is going to be the first target, and then the next target will be around 22, which is going to give us around 12 to 20% on this particular trade. So this is one, and then we also booked profit on Cloud. Cloud is the cloud-based ETF, cloud-based companies ETF. Again, look at this sharp fall which came in. This was the day when markets crashed. We added this position somewhere here, and then as it moved up, we had earlier position as well. So we reached almost the break evens. We sold half, and we are holding the remaining position. Now we are expecting a touch of this high to this high, and then where we will exit all our remaining position on it. So this is the trades that we have taken. And on S&P 500, we already discussed EWZ. And then another trade that was initiated is on EWH. Now, EWH is a ETF in the space of it's a Hong Kong index. So Hong Kong Hang Seng Markets Bs so it basically tracks the Hong Kong market index. We have a signal here which was on the red candle, so it needed confirmation, and we got the confirmation on this, and we also have the volume support coming in. So very high probable chance that we might touch another high at 1620, which will be our first target, and then possibly a breakout towards here. We are not trading any Chinese stocks anyways. We will only look at indexes. We track only Chinese ETF in a large cap index and the Hong Kong index. That's it. No other Chinese stocks. Even BABA we have excluded from our watch list now. Now, let us see what gold is doing. So, gold futures, we'll see. Gold futures, we have not traded for a while, but now it's really extended. And it has been on the sideways for a long time. It went up, went down, went up. It's in sideways. Now there is a breakout. This breakout will need a confirmation. If this confirmation comes in, then we might see a massive move and a hiring, and maybe a buying frenzy will come up. We will be closely looking at some ETFs listed linked to the gold and to enter into our positions. These are the stocks on my current radar. Let us see what Amazon is doing. Amazon, very sharp rejection from this. This was basically a shakeout effort. I think it tried multiple times to make a new high, then it made a all-time high, went up multiple times. It tried to break the 200 barrier, couldn't really break it, and then the path of least resistance was down, and then it challenged this, went down, but there is a sharp recovery here as well. I personally feel we might add another position here. We are bullish about Amazon challenging 200 and then possibly going into a new territory altogether. This is it. And then Apple. Apple is again doing very well. Let me see what is doing on SARAL 1. So we have a buy here. Now this is a reliable signal. Let's see. We will look for a trade here. Possibly a challenge to 237. The news is that Warren Buffett has sold out all his position in Berkshire. Let's see what it does to the price. But we see no signs of weakness here. On Tesla, so Tesla, those who follow me and are part of my free channel on Telegram know that, we shared a chart that this is going to be a very strong support area. And at this support area, I added some in my personal account, and then we have a sharp move from 181 to almost 220. Almost a 10% move came in Tesla. So always remember, whenever you have very strong, consolidation before a breakout, those levels when they come, they will have sharp rejections, sharp reactions. It went up. So typically, very strong reaction came in here as well. And now let's see what happens. Possibly we will challenge this area and do a gap fill in the coming weeks. So that is what I am hopeful. If you have to take a trade, take a long trade on Tesla. That's it. Those who trade intraday, and need or swing or trade futures can join the SARAL VIX levels group. We have a custom method of providing levels to trade intraday. This is based on our custom formula of SARAL VIX levels. So we provide daily levels for SPY, SPX, SPX, and ES futures, and also for IWM. Nasdaq doesn't have its volatility index anymore, and VIX and correlation is very less. So, and earlier they had a volatility index for Nasdaq futures also, but they discontinued sharing its chart. So it was called VolQ. So VolQ was the index for volatility, measuring the volatility of Nasdaq options, but they are not publishing this for more than a year now. So we stopped doing it. Guys, if you have any questions, let me know. You can follow us on YouTube. We can follow us on Twitter as well. We share swing trade alerts. We have a free channel and we have paid subscriptions as well. Let me know. Thank you. Bye bye.